What's cooking, everybody? It's Door, and this video is all about the latest update in No Man's Sky 3.85 called Outlaws. In this video we will of course be going over all the changes and new things that they've added into the game, as well as take a look at the full patch notes. And so without any further ado, let's get straight into it. So once again, this all started with Sean tweeting this pirate flag emoji on Monday the 11th of April. Now I was hoping for a No Man's Sky and Sea of Thieves crossover, but unfortunately this is not the case. As you may or may not know, I play a lot of Sea of Thieves in my free time. Either way, I really like pirates and I'm very excited for this update. Luckily we didn't have to wait too long, as today the trailer launched for the Outlaws update in No Man's Sky. Become an interstellar rebel in update 3.85, Outlaws. Introducing Outlaw systems, the ability to recruit your own squadron of pilots, improved space combat, a stunning solar sail starship, and much more. So the solar ships are a new high-tech starship class with a full and diverse range of procedurally generated variations, much like all the other starships we already have in-game. These versatile and efficient long-range travelers come with their own unique technologies and can be found all across the universe. So I guess in that way it ties in more with the living ships. It's not the only change they added to starships though. Starships can now be fitted with a high-capacity cargo inventory, enabling players to haul more than ever across the galaxies. And players can now own up to 9 starships, giving the ship hunters the opportunity to collect a more diverse fleet of ship classes, colors and designs. Additionally, players may now switch their primary starship while within their freighter hangar. Also a much requested feature, so the cap of ships goes up from 6 to 9 ships in total. So this is something they have been teasing us with for a long time, and I also know it's a much requested feature. No Man's Sky now features cloth physics simulation, including realistically draping fabrics such as hoods and capes. Visit an appearance modifier to try out these new fully customizable cape designs. And another wildly speculated feature was that you could eventually own maybe one of the abandoned space stations. Well, apparently Hello Games thought of something else. Across the galaxy, star systems have fallen under Outlaw control. System authority has been surrendered to rebel forces, leaving space unpoliced and ripe for piracy. As well as having no sentinel interceptors, Outlaw systems have their own technology merchants, their own marketplace for contraband items, their own unique mission agents, and much more. Outlaw systems will have their own bespoke bounty master offering a unique range of procedurally generated missions, all with highly profitable rewards on offer for willing pirates, which explores the Outlaw systems and their motives with a series of new missions and earn rewards such as new titles or the exclusive Shroud of Freedom hood customization. These Outlaw stations also allow you to purchase contraband goods, then shuttle them across regulated systems to sell them for a large profit. System authorities may now scan passing ships and probe their cargo for legal goods, with sentinel interceptors primed to deal with would-be smugglers. Enterprising pilots can install countermeasures in the form of the cargo probe deflector. So we're bringing space smuggling into the game with a nice variety of items you can smuggle, such as the Gra. Profit available to those who would prey on trader ships or passing freighters has been increased. Those sentinel interceptors will now respond to attacks on planetary trade routes. After engaging in acts of space piracy, you can now restore your reputation by presenting a forged passport to the station core within any regulated space station. So whereas the previous update really focused on the improvement and changing of the combat on ground, this one really does on combat while flying in your starship. The risk and rewards of space combat has been rebalanced for challenge, flow and speed. Pirate, trader and sentinel starships now come equipped with energy shields, varying in strength and recharge speed. Take down hostile vessels quickly while their shields are disabled. All starship weapons have also been rebalanced to promote tactical decision during dogfights. Weapons now come with varying levels of damage against shields or hulls. The Cyclotron Ballista will now disable the engines of hostile starships, and the phase beam can lead shield's energy from its target directly onto your own shield systems. Space combat has also had a visual overhaul with new and improved effects for both player and NPC ships alike. Improvements include muzzle flashes, lightning, impact effects, projectiles and much more. Next to all these changes, they also added a space combat autopilot. The new Starship combat autopilot option enables automatic target locking capabilities for space combat. This mode locks onto and automatically tracks enemy ships, while still allowing precision and adjustment from player input. This mode is enabled in the options menu as a toggle or on hold, allowing players to focus on weapon switching and firing without the need to steer, either as a preference or as an accessibility option. So next to space combat, they also added in-atmosphere combat. Skim the tops of mountain ranges in fierce dogfights against Outlaw ships or Sentinel system authorities within planetary atmospheres. So to help you out with all these new combats, you can recruit roaming pilots into your own squadron to accompany you along your journey. These wingmen will automatically warp to your location during space combat and can be summoned to fly into formation at any time. You can inspect the skills, traits and battle statistics of your squadron recruits from the managed fleet terminal on the bridge of your capital ship. Expand your fleet capacity by unlocking additional pilot slots or train your existing pilots to upgrade their efficiency in combat. And as if that wasn't enough, they also added dramatic explosions. Destruction effects for ships, asteroids, freighters and space cargo have all been received an overhaul, making gunning down vessels more satisfying than ever. So when you're on the planet's surface, you can see occasional fleets of frigates thundering across the skies. In addition, the warp and engine effects of all frigates and freighters have been overhauled for additional flare and impact. And this isn't the only thing that can happen in the sky while discovering a planet. Pirates will now intrude into planet atmospheres to attack buildings and settlements, strafing in from the sky and raining fire down upon the structure and surrounds. Strap into your starship and fend off the raiders to earn new rewards. So all in all, this sounds like a really promising update. But that's not it. They also announced the 6th expedition, Blighted, and that it will be commencing soon. A distant galaxy has been terrorized by pirates known as the Blight, and the time has come for their secret to be revealed. Journey across the stars in search of a mysterious treasure in this brand new narrative-driven expedition. Exclusive rewards for this expedition include the battle-worn Outlaw cape, a friendly wayward cube for your base, a generous assortment of flags and Outlaw team posters, a unique Starship trail, and more. Of course, once I have the update installed, I'll check out the anomaly to see if I can create a video for you highlighting all the Expedition 6 rewards. So make sure to subscribe to be informed when that video is up. And last but not least, Hello Games also announced that there is a new Twitch Drops campaign, which will run from Thursday the 14th of April to Monday the 18th of April. A generous selection of rewards is available for players watching No Man's Sky on Twitch. Tune in to streamers with drops enabled that claim the rewards in the game. See full details and get started on the Twitch Drops page. So when I went to visit the Twitch Drop page, there wasn't any information on the new drops yet. Of course, once there is, I'll also make sure to create a video on that. Of course, once again, before we go into the full patch notes of update 3.85, I would like you to please leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below what you are most excited for, and please subscribe to see more No Man's Sky content in the future. A new class of Starship has been added, the Solar Sail Ship. Solar Starships come in a wide range of procedurally generated variations. They can be found all across the galaxy, but are more common in Outlaw systems. The Solar Class Starship comes with unique technologies for a fast and efficient pulse engine. All ships now come with high-capacity cargo inventory. The starting size of the cargo inventory varies according to ship type and class. The ship cargo inventory can be upgraded at the Starship salvage station. The maximum number of safe ships have been increased from 6 to 9. Players may now change their primary starship from the quick menu while in the freighter hangar. The companion management quick menu option has been moved into the utility section of the menu while flying a starship. Summoning other ships, including the freighter, now is its own dedicated subsection of the quick menu. While on a planet, players may occasionally see groups of frigates enter the atmosphere and pass by on their own mission across the universe. An audiovisual cockpit alarm has been added to the ship to alert pilots to dangerous situations. A number of star systems across the galaxy have been taken over by pirates. These systems can be identified on the galaxy map with a conflict or economy scanner. Outlaw systems have a unique space station with their own assortment of NPCs. Visit a bounty master aboard an Outlaw station to undertake a range of procedurally generated piracy missions and earn unique rewards. Purchase illegal goods from the black market traders aboard the Outlaw stations. Illegal goods can be sold for a large markup in regulated space. The maximum stack size for all trading goods, illegal or otherwise, have been increased. In regulated systems, space station authorities will periodically scan incoming ships for illegal goods. Sentinel interceptors may be deployed to deal with non-compliant pilots. A new technology is available, the cargo probe deflector, to attempt to fend off unwanted cargo scans. Earn forged passports while working for pirate factions. These counterfeit Starship registration documents can be used at space station cores in regulated space to increase or reset reputation levels with the system authorities. Outlaw stations cannot be warped to directly from regulated space stations, and vice versa. Outlaw stations have their own technology merchant, specializing in suspicious aftermarket upgrades. The rewards for destroying starships, freighters, sentinels, pirates, or traders have been diversified and improved. The rewards for saving a freighter from a pirate attack have been improved. A new series of narrative missions have been added for Outlaw systems. Complete these missions to earn unique customization and title options. Support has been added for cloth simulation. Fully customizable cape and hood options have been added to the appearance modifier. Some options are available by default, while others must be earned via missions or expeditions. Expedition 6, The Blighted, will begin soon. The Blighted expedition will take players on a treasure hunt across a distant galaxy as they trace the routes of these mysterious pirates. The Blighted expedition offers a chance to earn an exclusive Starship trail, pirate-themed base decorations, your own personal Wayward Cube / Geoff, a unique cape customization, and much more besides. Sentinel, pirate, and trader ships now have energy shields that must be depleted before the ship itself can be damaged. Different grades of ship come with different strength shields, and shields that recharge at different rates. Player Starship weapons deal different damage levels against shielded or unshielded targets. The Starship combat flight model have been improved for in-atmosphere combat. Pirates can now attack while the player is flying within a planet's atmosphere. Sentinel interceptors will now respond to crimes committed while flying in a planet's atmosphere. Pirate ships will occasionally make attacking runs on planetary structures. Players who drive off or eliminate these raids will be rewarded. Space combat has been rebalanced to allow for more challenge for high-end players while remaining accessible to those in starter or non-combat ships. Players now have the option to enable a combat autopilot for the Starship. This setting can be found within the control section of the options menu and can be used as a hold to apply additional alignment assistance towards your target on request, or as a toggle to constantly apply auto alignment towards your current target. The heat capacity of the phase beam has been increased. The phase beam can now leach shield energy from hostile ships and transfer it to the player's shield. The photon cannon now cools down faster after overheating. All Starship weapons now decay heat much faster if the burst is stopped before the weapon overheats. Fix an issue that caused the name and visual of hostile ships on the Starship target screen to be incorrect. Fix an issue that caused the shield bar on the Starship target screen to be incorrect. Fix an issue that caused the heat bar on the Starship weapon screen to be incorrect. Fix an issue that caused the cooldown bar for the Infraknife accelerator to be invisible. The positron ejector has its base firing speed slightly reduced. The positron ejector has had its heat capacity reduced. The positron ejector now deals slightly ineffective damage to Starship shields. The Infraknife accelerator has its base firing speed slightly reduced. The Infraknife accelerator has had its range and base damage increased. The Infraknife accelerator now deals additional damage to unshielded targets. The Infraknife accelerator has had its heat capacity reduced, but now cools down significantly faster. The Cyclotron Ballista has had its base fire rate reduced. The Cyclotron Ballista has had its dispersion reduced and its heat capacity increased. The Cyclotron Ballista now deals extremely high damage to Starship shields, but low damage to Starship hulls. The Cyclotron Ballista now disables hostile Starship engines on hit, causing them to drift slowly. Starship rockets now do additional damage to unshielded Starship hulls, but significantly reduce damage versus energy shields. The Starship HUD now more clearly reports weapon heat levels. The off-screen target indicator has been moved to a central position around the Starship rectile. The tethered mouse flight module has been tweaked to make ship control more precise and responsive. Damage potential readouts now include an additional readout for damage versus energy shields, if shield and hull damage levels are different. Fix an issue that caused the speed readout on the Starship screen, but not the actual maximum speed of the Starship, to be artificially increased by maneuverability upgrades. Players with a freighter may now recruit NPC ships for their own personal squadron. Your squadron is managed from the Managed Fleet terminal on the bridge of your capital ship. Players may unlock up to 4 slots for their squadron. Your squadron is automatically summoned during space combat and may be summoned or dismissed at any other time from the quick menu. Your squadron will assist in space combat, taking your lead in attacking hostile targets. Squadron pilots and their ships can be upgraded using nanites. Significantly improve the visual effects for the photon cannon, cyclotron ballista and the phase beam. Improve the visual effects from the infraknife accelerator and positron ejector. Improve the impact effects for NPC ship laser impacts. Improve the visual effects for large ship engines. Improve the visual effects for NPC ship and freighter warp-ins. Fix an issue with underwater jetpack trails. Significantly improve Starship and asteroid explosion effects. Improve the visual impact of player Starship muzzle flashes. Improve the visual and audio impact of the Starship cockpit alarm. Improve the visual impact of Starship cockpit hit warnings. Fix an issue that causes damage effects to intrude upon the cockpit view when piloting in first-person mode. Improve the projectile and muzzle flash effects for NPC starships. Introduce several very significant memory optimisations, improving stability and performance especially on base consoles. Introduce a significant optimization to texture memory usage. Introduce an optimization to creature and sentinel navigation. Introduce a significant optimization for base and settlements. Fix a crash related to input settings. Fix several threading crashes in the UI. Fix a crash related to technology item pop-ups. Fix a crash related to base building. Fix a crash that could occur when using a mineral extractor. Fix a rare crash that could occur during a warp. Fix a rare crash and the appearance modifier UI. Fix an issue that caused many underwater creatures to spawn without their correct procedural settings, dramatically reducing water life form variety. Fix an issue that could prevent particular rare planetary creatures from ever spawning. Fix an issue that could cause the livestock unit to fail to harvest products from specific exotic creatures. Fix an issue that caused the sentry to appear angry when shot by the player. Fix an issue that caused the sentry to report the player's position to hostile sentinel drones. Fix an issue that could cause a sentinel quad companion to prevent other sentinels from spawning. Fix an issue that could cause sentinels to stop spawning during combat, leaving no progression through the wanted levels. Fix an issue where a generic evade sentinels hint would be displayed during missions that encourage confrontations with sentinels. Fix an issue that could cause bases to lose their base computer and restore the base computer to all afflicted bases. Fix an issue that could cause players to get stuck underneath or on top of buildings and other structures. Fix an issue that could cause multiplayer bases to display in the teleporter UI when multiplayer was disabled. Fix a multiplayer exploit that could allow bases to be synced from blocked players in ambient sessions. Fix a rare issue that could cause players to teleport outside the bounds of a space station. Fix a rare issue that could prevent interaction with various NPCs and objects in multiplayer. Fix an issue where summoning the Sentinel Quad Companion aboard the Space Anomaly could cause desync with other players. Fix an issue that could cause mission destinations to be desynced in multiplayer. Fix an issue that causes Starship Cockpit Pitch Indicator to show an incorrect angle. Fix an issue that causes the Starship Cockpit Pitch Indicator to render incorrectly at various HUD scales. Fix an issue that could cause the inventory page to auto-open an inventory that could not currently be accessed. Fix an issue that caused the Exocraft technology tree to be clipped at the sides. Fix a visual issue with the LODs at Sentinel pillars. Fix a number of UI overlap issues with the base building menu. Fix a misleading attempt to download message displaying on the Community Expedition UI when that was not the correct error. Fix a number of issues with the UI and pop-ups when attempting to warp to a new galaxy. Fix an issue that could cause long delay when transitioning to/from some freighter interactions, such as color customization. Fix an issue that could cause long delay in the dialogue sequence if the player receives a new item in the middle of the sequence. Fix an issue that could cause player hands to disappear when getting into the ship in VR. Fix a visual issue with the emergency light-based decoration objects. Fix a visual glitch with the door animations in several base building wall pieces. Fix an issue that could cause customizable reward items to all generate the same rewards if redeemed in a short time window. Fix a number of issues with NPC ships when flying close to the player, for example when using the Starship communicator. Fix an issue that could prevent corrupted sentinels from spawning at scrap heaps. Fix an issue that could cause mission destinations to go missing or jump to new locations after a save/load. Purchasable frigates will no longer attempt to call the player on the Starship communicator during space combat. Fix a mission issue that could spawn too many sentinel flares into a player's inventory. Fix an issue that causes Starship to take ground impact damage when crashing into another Starship. And that was all for my video on the latest update in No Man's Sky 3.85 Outlaws. What change are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments down below, and I hope to see you in the next video.